There are much fewer rules in modern dating than there were in the past. 50 years ago, it was anticipated that the man would make the first move, pay the bill, and be in charge of the situation. Men's dating standards have been much more liberal in recent years, but that doesn't mean they aren't still under pressure. Guys frequently struggle with flirting, dating, and relationships, in part because they find it difficult to seek help and freely discuss these topics with peers. Stay and watch the video to the end to understand all the top tips in the video. 1. Put yourself out there. If you don't put yourself out there, meeting someone special becomes nearly impossible. Whether you've had your heart broken before or you suffer from shyness, it's critical to overcome your fears and make a commitment to meeting new people. Dating is, by its very nature, a little nerve-wracking and hazardous. It necessitates being vulnerable and receptive to new experiences. Instead of fleeing a mile from everything, try to embrace it. Keep in mind that any dates you do meet up with will be in the same boat as you. 2. Meet people online and in real life. If you're of a certain age, you're probably more likely to meet people in person rather than delve into the mysterious world of dating apps. If you're younger, however, the prospect of striking up a conversation with a stranger in person can be daunting. In reality, a combination of the two is the greatest method to meet someone. Sign up for several online dating services while also attempting to be friendly and meet people in person. If conversing with strangers in a bar isn't your thing, try a new activity like an exercise class or a book club. 3. Don't overthink your flirting technique. Flirting isn't always easy, but it usually fails when you try to impress someone by overthinking it or using pickup artist cheats or techniques, rather than relying on your natural attractions. Imagine you're chatting with a friend or family member while you're meeting someone new, online or in person. This relieves the strain, allowing you to relax and be yourself. Make an effort to make good eye contact and smile when meeting individuals in person. When they speak, pay attention and respond to their stories with comparable anecdotes. It's okay to be tactile when flirting, but don't overdo it. A light touch on the shoulder or hand now and again is fine, but more than that might make them uncomfortable. 4. Plan date venues where you'll be in your element. A stylish bar or an expensive restaurant is the standard first date setting, but while neither is inherently bad, they aren't always conducive to having a nice time. If you meet your date in a loud, crowded pub, you may have trouble finding seats or hearing the other person speak. Meanwhile, expensive restaurants can make you feel rushed and uneasy. Instead of visiting somewhere amazing, go somewhere you're familiar with, whether it's a Victorian pub near your house or your favorite little pizzeria. Also, keep in mind that you can attempt anything new. Don't be hesitant to propose a day date, such as a park picnic or a walk through an art gallery. If it's in a venue where you'll be in your element, the date will automatically go more smoothly. 5. Make a good impression on your first date. It may seem self-evident, but first impressions are vital on a first date. The first and easiest step in making a good impression is to look your best, so spend some time refining your appearance before heading out. Take a shower, spend some time on your hair, and dress in something clean and preferably freshly ironed. When it comes to first date attire, there are no hard and fast rules, but a crisp white shirt, dark sweater, and smart jeans or trousers are hard to go wrong with. Trainers are acceptable as long as they are still in the box. Apart from your physical appearance, having a strong first impression requires you to be comfortable, confident, and approachable. Confidence isn't always easy to muster, so if you're struggling, fake it till you make it. 6. Ask lots of questions. Asking plenty of questions is popular first date advice for men. This is especially great advice if you suffer from shyness. Remember to keep the discussion light and casual by concentrating on work, hobbies, and travel plans. If they bring up more serious things, that's wonderful. However, early on in your relationship, oversharing or being overly nosy about someone's personal life can be a turn-off and appear intrusive. More importantly, pay attention to your date's responses and ask a lot of follow-up questions. Make a mental note of significant details, for example, the name of their dog or their favorite food, and mention these things later on to show them you're interested. Lastly, make sure you talk and open up about yourself as well. You don't want them to leave the date not knowing a single thing about you. 7. Avoid checking your phone. It's natural these days to be overly reliant on your phone, but scrolling and reading texts on a date is a massive no-no. Not only can a phone become a crutch, making you less prepared to deal with social situations, but using one on a date also signals to the other person that you aren't completely focused on them. When you're with your date, turn your phone on silent and put it away. Leaving it on the table, even if it's flipped over, means it's still within easy reach. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and share with your friends. See you in my next video.